Hi Aquarius, Scottish Gypsy here to do a nice quick bonus reading. I've just been pre-shuffling the cards and it was a good omen. When I was using the energy oracle, man holding a heart came out with door to value, and at the bottom of the deck was the card that says the door to healing and happiness. So lots of doors, and doors are kind of like aces in that particular deck. It can talk to, walking through new doors, new beginnings. Now, man holding a heart could be you, could be your person, but I definitely think there's love in whatever form that takes, a sense of happiness as well and healing. Door to value is also a good omen in terms of new beginnings in career or finance. So it could be a new home, a new job, an opportunity to bring in more cash. It just felt really good, but we're going to see what comes out in your main reading. Now, if you don't know, my name is Karen. If you're looking for a more comprehensive spread, they happen every 2 weeks. So in about a week's time, you'll see a reading go up. However, last week's reading is still live if you want to go and check that out. And if you haven't yet subscribed, it really is important, not only for the channel's growth, obviously, but it's a really good way for our energies to connect. Aquarius. Also, the King of Swords came out of Tarot when I was pre-shuffling. Very strong Aquarius in the minor arcana, and whether you're a man or a woman. It's a good omen in terms of decision making. You might be thinking about something in the week ahead, but it talks to clarity and truth and justice, so a strong mind. So if you've had any issues with decision making or thinking, I feel like you're coming into a position of strength this week. Let's get on with it. Yeah, you might be thinking about some challenges you're facing in terms of finances or money. Some of the Aquarians out there, money might be tight, okay? You might have a shortage of cash. Your savings could be diminishing. Maybe you're also waiting for money to come through. Sometimes this card can show up because finance is the constraint. In other words, you have something you want to do or purchase, and money is standing in the way, or finance. So there could be a delay in a loan or a settlement or the savings to achieve it. You'll know what that means, but it does seem like finances are a constraint for some of the Aquarians right now. I think it is for all of us. It's a very expensive time in the world right now. It's getting harder and harder for people. Let's see, Aquarius. 2 more shuffles. 1 more shuffle. Okay, all right, that card, the World, beautiful. I wanted to see because I feel like that other card was attached to me as well. I'm going to take it. I always go with my intuition. I felt called to go back to that card. Very cool. Very cool. I mean, the World does talk to the world, right? So there could be something around something being online or global, or something at a distance as well. So it could be that there's relocation. It could be something around travel or something being international. But I have got a contract, and I did have door to value. So some of you are signing a contract, and it could be employment for a lot of you, but you'll know the nature of that contract. All right, Aquarius, but nice cards so far. Definitely a time of expansion and new beginnings, because the World also does connect to chapters coming to an end, right? So cycles coming to an end in your life. Got Archangel Uriel. So this is the sacral chakra. Now this talks to intimate relationships, a time of creativity, passion, pleasure, all of those good things. So close relationships might be a theme in your life right now. Aquarius, door to value. This is why I tell you. So pre-shuffle and main reading. Now, when I see a contract and I see the World and I see door to value, like, whether this is expansion through something being online or purchased online or something international or global, they're very positive cards for expansion, growth, and money pouring through the door. And I definitely feel for a lot of you, there is 100% some sort of contract that's forming part of the deal for a lot of you right now. Door to Spirit. You're getting a lot of doors today. It's another indication of a new beginning in your life. You might be getting a lot of signs at the moment as well. You might have asked for signs. If so, make sure you're not too distracted to see them. I also have a woman holding a coin. So you could be connected to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be you. This could be the person connected to the contract or the opportunity. It could be a person offering it because they're holding a coin, right? Now, let's get on to spell casting. So, very good on that side. Let's see what this side will bring. I've got willpower. It's interesting, they're holding the globe. So the world is your oyster, but willpower is required. Also, discipline, focus. All right, Aquarius. What else is going to come through for you today? Quick bonus reading, Aquarius. 2 more, please. Okay, they're pulling me to that card. Manifestation, travel. Okay, then. Some of you want to travel or relocate internationally. A lot of you are desiring more travel or a trip. What you think about comes about. Like, you're a person who's like, yeah, no, I have a dream, it's going to happen. You believe it. Like, you're like, I believe anything is possible. I feel you could be manifesting under the full moon in Aries, which typically it's under new moons, but I'm seeing the full moon in this person using their magic. And I can see travel. You definitely got travel on your mind, a lot of you, or relocation. Okay, now we've got a slightly different energy. I've got a person who feels the need to put boundaries in place. So maybe there's a reason, but you'll know if it's your story that you felt this need to protect or preserve your energy. Make sure that you keep those boundaries in place. And once again, we've got willpower in the split. So it's like, yeah, exercise your will to create and exercise boundaries that are healthy in your life. Aquarius. Closure, when one door closes, another door opens. But I definitely feel there's a closed door, which means it's the end of something. And I know that. You've got the world, right? The world is the completion, the cycle ending. It feels like something, the door has closed or that chapter has closed. This is about a person who's focused on the future. They're focused on the new doors, the new opportunities, the new beginnings. One more. Yeah, we've got willpower coming through again. So a strong theme around you having willpower. Now, there could be someone that you're having to exercise boundaries and willpower with and give them closure, or you're telling them you're not coming back through that door. You'll know if that's relevant. The answer lies within. Okay, let's get on to tarot. We're just going to have a wee sneak peek. Now, there's the 7 of Cups. This is a person who's confused. They're trying to make some decisions in their life. They've got lots of possibilities, but they're frightened of making the wrong choice. So I don't know recently if you felt that way, but because I pulled the King of Swords came out in your pre-shuffle, I really feel like you're going to come into the energy of discernment and decision making where you haven't perhaps had it before. All right, what would you like to tell Aquarius? Just a couple of cards. Anything for Aquarius? Strongest themes today for Aquarius. Strength. Willpower. And the strength is with the star. How beautiful is that? 2 major arcana. The willpower to pursue a dream and to make something come true. And look at this. Can't make it up. World. Double confirmation of the world. I feel like some of you have got a really big dream. Like the world's expansive, right? It's like the world is your oyster. But there is absolutely an Aquarius that I'm connecting with today who is trying to make something happen in their life. And I like it because I think that you believe that it's possible. I really do. I believe you're sitting empowered in your power, telling the universe very clearly what you want to happen or to manifest. It's like, this is my intention, as above, so below. But I'm telling you now, you need discipline. Willpower's come through. I mean, strength and willpower are very similar energies. It's about taming the inner beast, exercising will where required in order to achieve, pursue, or to make some sort of dream, goal, or ambition come true. Really like it. We might just finalize, and that's your major arcana, by the way, with Leo energy. It's a time of dreams coming true, Aquarius. All right, what was that card that just jumped out? Yeah, so don't give in to the past here. 5 of Cups can be focusing on the past, focusing on the losses. You know, this could be a person around you here, by the way, as well. So, because you have got the closure cards, so it could be someone grieving you or grieving a situation with you. But let's get one more advice card, please, for Aquarius. Focus on what it is that you want to make happen in your life, Aquarius. Something about closing the lid or the door on the past. What is the advice, please, for Aquarius? Advice for the collective Aquarius. Almost, your cards are very jumpy. Aquarius. Okay, the full moon's significant in some way. We have got the full moon in Aries coming up. It might have you in your emotions, right? So that it could trigger this melancholy or this sadness. Rest through it. Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck says if you're triggered emotionally during this full moon, this is about focusing on rest and rejuvenation and recovery. Okay, have more sleep. Have a nap. Focus on your own healing and well-being, because I definitely feel what they're saying is, why is will coming out so much? Why is willpower coming out so much? Because there's something about the full moon perhaps triggering you back into the past. Because you got the closure card, remember? Okay, let's get one more advice card for Aquarius. Aquarius. One more, please. Okay, where did that go? Here we go. Yeah, there's something about slow and steady wins a race. You've got Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is about continuing to be diligent in your approach, continuing to move forward, to save, to take the practical approach, to continue moving towards your goals, dreams, and ambitions. It could also be an offer or opportunity coming your way that's taking its time. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could also be significant. I felt called to split the deck. Ace of Cups, Death or Rebirth at the bottom. I did say to you there could be the opportunity for death or rebirth in this situation. You've got free will, okay? The closure and the death or rebirth. Maybe there's someone asking for forgiveness, someone asking, can we try again? You're going to know you've got the opportunity here for a new beginning, new love. Look at this, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. But your free will, I'm not going to tell you which way to go. I do think the past may return, but you'll know. I really feel a lot of you are focused on the future. You're focused on the new. But your will be tested, right? Strength will be required. God bless. Love and light.